G'day YouTube, Max right here, and today we're going to be talking about the symmetrical triangle that Bitcoin is forming right now. Are we going to break up? Are we going to break down? We're going to find out right here in this video. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button for technical analysis and fun stuff like this, all Bitcoin news, and hit that like button, of course. Let's go and take a look right now on the daily. Now, for those of you who don't know, my last video, I put out a video saying this is the best Bitcoin setup I have ever seen. And it's basically, it was hoping, I wouldn't say predicting, but it was hoping that we'd see the Bitcoin price tumble a little bit further towards the 30th of April, last Friday of the month, end of a lot of futures contract, or expiry date of a lot of futures contracts, where we usually see last Friday of the month a big dip down. You see it on this blue line, this vertical blue line, we're at the bottom, this vertical blue line, we're at the bottom. If we do continue to come down here, it is going to be the best setup for a trade that I've seen on Bitcoin for a long time. So let's see how that turns out. Now let's get on the hourly chart here, because we do have some things playing out. We have this symmetrical triangle coming in right now. So right now we've got this one coming right here. Yes, and we've got this one coming right here. And whenever I do this, I just love to see, I love to extend these lines and see, does it hit anything interesting? And not really. It's kind of going through this mesh, but it's not like hitting a whole bunch of peaks like that. But I like to always check that. It's confirmation, especially when I see where I'm drawing a trend line where I only have 2 points of contact, one here and one here. So I like to extend that and see maybe it's a little more solid line of trend line, because there's more points of contact elsewhere, but I didn't really see that on this occasion. So here we see the beginning of this symmetrical triangle potential pattern. It's looking like it right now. I'd love to see another touch on the top, get 3 confirmed touches on the bottom, 3 confirmed touches on the top, and that would be really, really solid. Now, what's really important to know if you're unfamiliar with symmetrical triangles, they typically don't go all the way to the apex of the circle, right? From usually around about 66% to 77%, right around this region here, they break out either to the up or to the downside. Now, this is only on the hourly chart, and in short term, on that short-term basis, we are in a downtrend. All in all, I would put a majority chance that we are going to break to the downside as opposed to the upside out of this symmetrical triangle. Now, I'm not going to trade this, by the way. I'm just sharing this. Oh, I've just noticed. Let me put me over here so I'm not in the way of my chart. So I'm not going to trade this, but for those of you, I just want to let you know, my hunch is that we're actually going to trade down. If you're going to trade this, you wait for confirmation for a break of these trend lines. But my hunch is that we are going to continue to trade down, which would be perfect for me, tying into my previous video, the best Bitcoin setup I have ever seen. What I am hoping to have happen is we continue to trend down for the end of the month. Give me another week of downtrend, and that would just be music to my ears. I would love to see it. We would be setting ourselves up very, very nicely. So, I mean, this isn't a big play here. So let's just take the, when doing symmetrical triangles, you take the opening, and if we break to the upside from here, let's say we broke out around about here, that'd put us back up at the 60s. And if we broke out to the downside, that would put us all the way down to 51. This is what I love, 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 love to see. I would love to see us come back down to 50s. So for the long-term hodlers, you might be in for a week or two of pain, but I would love to see this come back down to 50. If this came down to 50, I would just love it. Let me kick it over to the weekly. Where's my weekly? The reason I'm kicking it over to the weekly is I want to bring in my 21-week moving average, which is this purple line right here. Right here. And if we brought this down to 50, and it took a week to do that, we got to here, this 21-week moving average continued to trend up to here, or its momentum took it to there. Check out what this would be. The extension from there to there would be 15%. The price of Bitcoin would be within 15% of the 21-week moving average. This is something we have not seen in a very long time. I would suggest we would have to go all the way back. Let me lose these volume bars. Where'd you go? I would suggest we would have to go back all the way. I wouldn't be surprised if that's too far. Let's see. From 7,000 to 11,000, that's too far. I think we're back here. Probably about there. Maybe 1 week in front of that. Here. The last time we were within 15% was the 4th of May, 2020. So it's nearly been, that'll be right up to 1 week short of a year. So 51 weeks since we have been within 15%. Did we hit it there? Oh, maybe we hit it right here. No, I missed a point. I take that back. There's one spot right here too. So this is the 5th of October. The 5th of October would be the last time that we came within 15% of the 21-week moving average. If that happened, I will be backing up the truck loading up on Bitcoin. I would just love to see this pattern continue down here. That would just be absolute perfection. And to me, that would complete this two-month sideways consolidation. Where we've been down here, right? So I know we went up to 60. So if you come from stocks or whatever, I understand, like 60 to 40, what are you talking about time-based correction? That is a 30% crash. In Bitcoin, 30% crash is neither here nor there. That's 30% is a correction. 60%, that's a crash. So that would be a nice time-based correction where we effectively went sideways for the vast majority of this 2.5 months, and that would set Bitcoin up to just explode, in my opinion. And it would be a perfect time to do a big, long Bitcoin bet. If we see this, let's go back to it. If we see this symmetrical triangle break down, here it is. I want to see this symmetrical triangle. The dream scenario is it breaks down to here. Let me get out of here and get this up. If we get anywhere between the 47, 50, just follow my red squiggly line down, please, Bitcoin. If we can follow that line down and end up in this region by the day of the expiry of the futures, somewhere around here, the next day, 2, 3, is just going to be a really good day to stack up on Bitcoin, in my opinion. So fingers crossed that's happening. We will continue to monitor the situation. Make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and let me know. I've had someone from the Pirate Chain team reach out, wants to do an interview. So let me know in the channel, in the comments below. Would you like to see that interview? We'll do a really deep dive with one of the experts from Pirate Chain. Let me know if you want to hear about that. It's gone absolutely berserk. I think up 100x in the last kind of 6-12 months. So it's a really one to watch. So let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Take care.